Okay, so welcome to Chapter 7, Mailbox Manipulation. Now this is where all the magic happens. I'm going to explain how you can get your Google My Business account verified for your business. Now this address is going to be the base for your whole SEO campaign for that one digital asset. You're going to use it to build all your citation links to, and it's also going to appear as a real business in Google's eyes. Now Google is going to think that you are a real business at a real address that you mark down and submit to them. So let's go ahead and break these steps down now. Okay, so the first method involves the post office and getting a mailbox at the post office. What you're going to want to do is go to the post office, sign up for a mailbox for about 3 months, and it's going to cost you a total of about $75 to $100. And then you're going to want to go over to Google, enter an address for that post office, but at the end of the address, there's a sneaky little trick that I learned. You just simply add a suite A, suite B to the ending of the address, and Google is not going to know the difference between the two, and they're going to send a postcard to each one of those suites like they were a real suite. So you can have one mailbox and do this probably 3 or 4 different times for different businesses. You could have a suite A for a plumbing company, you could have suite B for a gardening company, and so on. So this is really good for efficiency. Okay, let me show you an example of this. So let's just say you had a company called City Plumbing Service. Now for the address you get with the mailbox, it's 2604 address and then suite box number 217. Now all you're going to do is simply add an A to the end of that address. So it's going to read 2604 address number 217A. And the post office will not know the difference. They're still going to deliver all mail from number 217 to 217. The A is just going to be attached to the end of that. So it's just a sneaky trick and it works, and it's really going to help you save money because you're only going to need one mailbox per city. But I would only recommend doing it about 3 times. So just have an A, B, and a C. I mean, if you start to just do D, E, F, G, and all that, I'm sure someone's going to catch on. But use this trick. It's fun and it works. So just wait 2 to 3 weeks after you submit your listing to get verified, receive the postcard, and then input it into Google and go on to the next step. Now another method is the virtual address method. So this is just simply going to Craigslist, finding a virtual office right in the center of your town, and paying probably 50 to 60 bucks a month to rent that space out so you can get your address verified. Now it's a little bit more money than going to the post office and doing it on the last example, but you get the same result, and you never know. If you trust this method better, go for it. If you don't want to do the post office route, I would recommend doing this route. So just make sure you try and get a virtual office that is in the center of the town. That's really important. And then just go through the postcard verification steps. Now, I've been using this service maptrustpbns.com, and they're really good at instantly getting you a ranking on the map within 10 to 15 minutes. Now, I didn't believe it at first, but when I paid them to get this service, it was awesome. So here's a little ninja secret. If you want to have a couple listings in your city, I would recommend purchasing a couple of these accounts on maptrustpbns.com for about 50 to 75 bucks. You can have multiple listings in the Google Map search, and it's just going to help funnel the leads to your phone call. It's really cool. So go check out that website and see for yourself. Now, the only issue though is that you don't have actual access to the Google My Business login. So if you ever want to change anything, you can't really access it. But if you just give them a tracking number, they'll input into a page that they've already set up, and then they will submit that page to Google, and within a couple hours, you should see a listing on the maps. It's really cool. So you can use this to blanket the maps area in the local search and have fun with it.